Good afternoon. It's gotten dark all of a sudden, and I have a little lighting issue because my ring light blew, so I'm using regular light. I just wanted to pop on real quick because should we be celebrating? I'm going to ask the cards because our beloved Christy Gnome, under the bus she went. We've been waiting for that. We knew she was gonna, that they were gonna do that. Right under the rear wheels. Whoosh. Splat. She's been given a new position, little consolation prize, but I guess the only one who can profit from their office and get away with that, is the one that makes the deals, right? So I'm gonna see what the cards have to say. Should we be celebrating? With them, you just never know. Just for good luck, we'll do a little card spritz. That's a nice little scent, kind of citrusy, clean. All right, so I don't know why, but I always start with the middle. Well, he's in a red robe. And he does think he knows everything. King of Wands, the wands represent ideas, intelligence, thoughts. Fiery ones with a lot of energy behind them. And the red robe, and he thinks he's one of those. He thinks he's a king, right? So the cards are letting us know. They know who we're, referring to, or at least one of the people we're referring to. Okay, so that guy, Mr. Know-It-All in the red robe, has just let go of Christy Gnome. And Christy Gnome has been relocated to some office we've never heard of. I think he made it up for her. And it was behind the possibility, the allegedly, of her playing around in the back of a plane, having her own Lolita Express. Those two expensive planes she was given, or at least, for her business. Apparently, she's been doing the hokey pokey in a bedroom in the back, and it's equipped with bars and stuff. Why would the Secretary of Homeland Security, or whatever she is, need all that? So anyway, under the bus she went. And I'm trying to find out if this is a good thing. So far, we've got the boss, or possibly her boss. And that was, and maybe somebody with some information, some stinky information, a younger person who has some info to share. Always got to wonder about the fish in the cup. The stanky fish in the cup. Uh-oh. She's a little bit out in the cold. Miss Christy Gnome is. Look, if we had a Siberia, maybe what the job he's given her is equal to Siberia. Because I've never heard of it. I can't remember what it was called, but it sounded like a demotion. So yeah, this is what's happening in her world. Now, is this her or him? Is that her or the boss? I guess it's her because now she's on a new journey, right? And she did something stupid, like fooling around with one of her staff members in the back of one of them planes. Yeah, I'm going to say this is her. She's the fool. She knew better. With all the Epsteinian news going around, you'd think she'd know better, wouldn't you? Honestly. So let's go back to the middle. Uh-oh. A little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't have to explain that very much, do I? Getting a little bit of glare. The judgment card. Someone's judging her hard. Judging her right under the bus. Couldn't happen to a more worthy individual. Maybe that's the boyfriend? Horse ain't going nowhere. And he's holding some money. So maybe that's the boyfriend. But yeah. She's been a fool. She's out in the cold. Under the bus, as it were. And the guy who fancies himself the magician put her there. You don't mess with, you know, the orange offender, right? So there we got the guy who thinks he's the be-all, end-all, do-all, own-all, ruler of the world. There we go. Just told Iran they can't pick their own leader. It must be chosen by him. That's going to go over big. So, yeah. I'm getting the answer that I needed to get. Yeah. She got thrown under the bus. And she's out in the cold. I don't think she likes where she's going. From that 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. She's on that back foot now. Again, couldn't happen to a more worthy person. And yeah, we get a little victory there. We get, you know, a little bit of a kick that wasn't so pleasant with the Tallarico, or I think his name's Tallarico, Crockett thing. But we all know Jasmine's headed for greatness. And the Hanged Man might have Christy, like Marjorie T. Green, changing her mind, having an epiphany, a change of heart. The Hanged Man. So my question was, should we be celebrating? I was looking for any kind of sign that this was not going to be a good thing for us, and I'm not seeing one. Oh, no, we're good. I can end on that one. Wheel of Fortune has spun around. What goes up must come down. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Popping in to see what my cards have to say. My light just faded when I put the card down. This is Amy Strange with Techno Mediums Paranormal 1111, where we talk to heaven. And I just wanted to make sure it was okay to celebrate. Yay! 1 down. How many to go? I'd like to acknowledge the First Lights people of my region, southeastern Massachusetts, the Wampanoags. They are still here, and they're wonderful people. They have been custodians of the land for 10, 15,000 years, and as such, they deserve acknowledgement. Till next time. Yay! I'll be back.